Parents in the British town of Ipswich are not too pleased after finding out that an Iranian asylum-seeker, apparently around 30 years old, was placed in their children's school for 6 weeks.
They should have done more checks. I blame the Home Office. It was scary because you don't know who this person is. It's supposed to be safe.
I'm ashamed both for the school and the government for allowing this to happen. They have both failed to protect our children. The teacher should be sacked. If the kids knew he's the age he is, how come the school didn't know?
It's not right. It's the children's safety. It's crossed the line. If someone says they are 15, you have to believe them, but you don't know what they are doing there, especially when there are young girls at the school.
Indeed, the man did claim to be 15 years old. He was suspended after pupils raised their suspicions over their new classmate. One student posted a Snapchat picture of him in class with the comment, "How is there a 30-year-old man in our maths class?" The man is now facing deportation, and the Home Office is reportedly investigating the case. Now, we understand he entered Britain under the name Siavash. Students found out on his Facebook profile that he had been an architecture student in Iran and that he had also lived in Germany. They also discovered pictures of him with a full beard, drinking beer. One student said Siavash told him he was married with 2 children. So we debated the case with Stephen Morris from the English Democrats and Mohammed Shafiq of the Ramadan Foundation.
30-year-old shouldn't have been there in the first place. It's a clear failure of the border services. It's a clear failure of the education system, especially when the supposedly highly trained border agencies allowed him to come through, put him through the process, put him into a school.
If there are genuine refugees out there, there is a process that they have to follow. They have to be screened and they have to have a look at those background checks. And I'm pretty certain that the authorities will be looking into this in more detail to see where their failings have happened. The difference, if you like, between Stephen and myself is that I think immigration and supporting refugees is a good thing. It adds value to our societies, enriches communities, and I think it's an opportunity.
We're not against asylum seekers, Mohammed. We're not against asylum seekers. No, we're not against asylum seekers, and we're not against immigration. That's clearly wrong. We're not against.
What's really worrying is that a 30-year-old man has got into a school and put those children at risk.
On the last report, 65% of those questioned a second time over their age was found to be over 18. Now that equated to around 408, the last figures I saw was 408 people. That's 408 possibilities of a nunth of Manchester. Let's get that into context. These are people who have lied to deliberately get in the country, and we don't know their full background. And there is a possibility that if the border services are not doing their job.
From lying to be a refugee, Stephen, it's far-fetched to be, stretching yourself.
No, it's not far-fetched.
Somebody who's lying to trying to get into a country.
No, it's not far-fetched. Let's get it right. The Manchester bomber was claiming asylum. He was a refugee.
It's far-fetched. We have 0.7 of our GDP is being supported for refugees and the most vulnerable.
No, it shouldn't be. We have peak poverty in this country. We have deprivation in this country that needs addressing first. The school was trying to do political correctness and squash it, which is wrong. If there's an issue, raise it.